Okay. By the way, what's happened to the previous recordings?
So it is, I have it all in one folder. Like I download whatever cloud recording you send and I have it all in one folder. So there are two major to-dos that we need to do. First of all, like Danielle and Avery got in touch with me, and so they will try to start editing it and like processing the videos.
Okay, hold on. Let's just put that on our to-do list. Okay, we're going to have to find the first to-do on our to-do list is to find the to-do list. 11:19.
Do you, I mean, I could send the list that I have.
Sure. Okay, so let's do, let's website. We've got code. We've got physics. We've got writing. Okay, so on website, I've got set up the repository for videos and install and tag the existing videos.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so another thing for website is set up the repository for working papers. And under code, we've got submit materials to WFR. Okay, now here, copy over the working papers from the 1990s. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I would like to do a little bit of that. Okay, this is extract additional materials, additional code from NKS book. And so that's in particular substitution systems. And I've also got some stuff to do with high dimensional graphs/grids. Okay. Did you get Jan started on any of these things?
Not yet, no. He will start this week properly. Like we still have to set up him with Rye first, you know, like.
Okay. Okay, so here we've got causal net, multi-way causal net peel-off, and I talked to
Jonathan.
Right, peel-off. That's JG. Then I've got causal net initialization events, and that's MP. That's option. So that should be the include initialization events option. Which we already have. Okay, let's see. I've got my searches stuff, and that is investigate multi-rule cases. This I hope I'm going to do today. Investigate more complex initial conditions, e.g. highly symmetric graphs. Okay, here we've got fix isomorphic hypergraph Q, and that's on Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got brains, that's on Max. Then we've got including Wolfram model, multi-way system, and hypergraph plot. Okay, so longer term, we've got set up hypergraph wrapper.
Yeah. Ordered hypergraph 3D. I mean hypergraph 3D.
Hypergraph plot.
Plot 3D, yes.
That's shorter term. We need that now. Hypergraph plot 3D. That's on Max. And we also need hypergraph sequence plot. That's kind of actually hypergraph list plot. It's sequence plot. So you understand what that is?
Yeah.
Plot. Okay, hold on. Now, okay, hold on. Oh yeah, there's several other things here. Coloring different events. In causal graphs, different types of events in causal graphs. I think that's, I hope that Max has that. Okay, the other thing is feed step number to event selection function. Not sure who has that one.
Is that in multi-way system?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm just. I'm definitely going back here because I've got notes that say things like repository of notable universes. Oh boy, I've got all the. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay, let me just sort these. Okay. Got notes about exploration notebooks in the open cloud. Okay. Not sure we need that. Repository of notable universes. Okay. We've certainly, that's a we're on it type situation. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Something that hasn't been done. Okay. All right. Well, this. You can't tell that this is organizing anything because it's pieces of paper.
By the way, Jeremy is here.
Oh, okay, great. Great.
Hi there.
Excellent. Hello.
Hello.
It's unfortunate that it always turns into you and me doing stuff.
Yeah, well, you tend to burn people out. Poor Chris was, not in great shape yesterday. So,
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. But I think I'm going to give him a little bit of a break.
What was wrong? I mean, wasn't that much intensity, was it?
Not in that meeting at all. I think it was a sum of everything, including he said some personal stuff, but not sleeping for days. He said, plus the stress of doing this. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he'll work through it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I'm an old guy, How can I be burning young people out?
Yeah, I know. I've got a similar problem with another designer, and so they seem a little too fragile.
Okay. All right, let's get to work in a moment here. I'm just trying to sort a to-do list here for 1 second, as you can probably see.
So when you say physics, it's mostly things that you need to
Think
research
about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorry. Yeah. Just a minute. Let me just write down something here. Sorry, I feel like a physicist again. I'm writing down all these things to do that are like actual physics things, not like make this piece of code work or something. A long time. I was good at that stuff when I used to do it. Let's see. Okay. What I wanted to do, okay, another thing we have to do up here is, well, code/website is styles for hypergraph plot, etc. Okay, styling. Okay, now I have a decision to make down here in writing, which is I'm going to write this expository thing about these networks. And the question is, if I write it as a kind of continuous scrolling notebook, but yet on things like archive, it's kind of a PDF. So the question is, I think it's just, we'll just have to do some production art to get the thing sliced into PDFs. What do you think?
How likely are there to be, well, so there might be big arrays or something that might split pages?
Oh yeah, there'll be horrifying big pictures.
Yeah.
And we can
Just
go.
make decisions. Yeah.
What's that? No, I mean,
Well,
you
to
know,
make decisions about scaling down or just letting them split and where to make cuts, you know, for pages.
yes, but I mean, somebody will have to do that as a piece of production art, basically, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
And I won't worry about it. I mean, I'm just going to make something that will work as a notebook.
Yeah, that's fine.
And by the way, we're going to do the same thing for complex systems because we're going to publish this in complex systems. So, okay, let's take a look here at what I was starting to look at here was the stuff I'm generating for these pages and images, okay?
Okay.
So, okay, I don't even know what this is. This is my generation of the index page, but hold on, let me just find the thing here. Oh, there we go. There's a to-do-registry. Okay.
It feels like this was done a long time ago.
I think most of this has been done. Let's just check it off, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. One thing we need to check is that we actually ran find canonical rule at the beginning on the input to this physics publish universe here. We've got to check that the rule is canonical and that the initial condition is canonical. Otherwise, but what worries me is that there may be very big rules here. And we've at least got to check. Well, do you think we should just say find canonical rule here?
Yeah. Find canonical Wolfram model.
Yeah, but what if it's very big? Do you understand what I'm asking?
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, because some of them are big and they will time out.
But we still want the canonical form.
We do, but what do we do if the thing is too big? And what if we already found the canonical form? You know, we're wasting our time here. If we look, I'll tell you what I really need to do. Let's have a thing called check canonical form, which at least does the okay, so I'm going to make a few checks. Okay, so this is light checks for canonical form. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do is to say, is it of the form a list okay, we got a list of lists of lists. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking about. It's a list like that of lists goes to a list like that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of lists. And then this whole thing. See, I'm trying to check that we have the right number of outer list brackets, among other things. Does that make any sense?
Mm.
The problem is, okay, let me show you something here. So now I want to check if rule / dot rule arrow list See, I'm trying to check that the thing actually doesn't. Okay, let me do another case here, because if the thing was a single rule, which it could be, then I want to do the following thing. I want to say check. I'm just doing a very simple check here. Does this make any sense to you? See, I'm worried that because Wolfram model will take the thing without that outer list brace.
Sure, but I don't know why we are doing this check rather than just having these specified in the function that we are giving.
And which function that we're giving?
So what is it? I think create universe data or something like that. Why aren't we doing those?
Because we want to do this on the way into the whole chain of stuff. In case the thing that we light checks for canonical forms, in case the input wasn't specified as something to hash well. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm concerned about. Here, let me just write this code here that will take the thing and map to an alphabet, right? I think we have such code in find canonical Wolfram model.
Yep.
Actually, I have it in find canonical. Okay, hold on, let me show you this. And then we're going to come to Jeremy's stuff in just a second, because I'm just, hold on. Where is it? function repository sources, find canonical hypergraph. So I wrote this will I'm a bit mystified by that, but anyway. That should be replacing the hypergraph by the thing, if it's remapping the names of the variables. Okay.
Okay.
It's your version of this, but this is not correct. That flatten is not correct.
Yeah,
there.
you mentioned that.
And this should be correct. What I've done here, union of catenate. Well, that's a weird way to do this. That's a weird way to do this. This is the way to do it for a single hypergraph, not for the rules. The problem is that for each, okay, well, okay, so this is basically remap symbols of A blank arrow B blank and okay. I think that's right. Okay, I claim that's right. And let's just try this now. All right, let's try one of these. Let's get rid of that. Oh, come on. Oh, I see. I've got one even less list bracket there. Wait a minute. Each one of those has a bunch of lists in it. Oh, no, no. It's just this. Silly me. Okay, that looks better. And now, well, let's try one that's well encrusted. I think that looks right.
You didn't do a check canonical form.
Oh. Ha. Ha. Well, okay. Still looks right. Okay, let's try a multi-rule. Okay, let's try one of these. This is the real one that it was supposed to deal with. Great. What? What's that square bracket doing there? Okay, I mean, who knows whether that's correct in the sense of being, you know, how canonical that is. But it's at least not obviously wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not very good, but it's still better than nothing. Now, we should replace in your canonical form thing, we should replace that. We can just do this as the input to your canonical form maker. Okay. So we can put that there. And then we say here,
This to the converted rule is
check canonical form of rule. Honestly, I don't think there's a point of doing that. Oh no, we do want that. We want to say with and that's not correct. Oh shit, this is a little different. No, we don't want the check canonical form. We only want the remap symbols. Because this is just doing it on a rule. You see that?
mm-hmm.
But that isn't even correct. You should be doing it across multiple rules. Okay, hold on. Let's just deal with this case. Okay, so that's that one.
I mean, huh.
Okay, so this needs to be a list of any number of rules.
So,
Okay.
question, if you have a list of rules, would you canonicalize each rule separately and
Yes,
then,
you do.
okay.
Because they all have separate, they're all,
Out? Yeah. Do you want to put a union?
why not? Always unionize when one can. Never mind. I think there should be a union of software company CEOs who insist on better, I don't know what, better treatment by employees. I don't know what. Okay, so this we remove. Oh, so in fact, we already had that case. Okay. So this is the only one, this canon rule thing is the one we haven't done here. Okay, so let's run this now.
That would probably not work for the bigger ones, by the way.
What is this range of S? Oh gosh.
Oh, you removed S's integer length of.
That comes out of the remap symbols thing.
So do you see that n is equal to length hash?
Where?
Where your cursor is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So this probably needs to be, and anyway, that needed a module n,
Yeah.
which needs to be put in the other thing. And then this needs to return n and that. Well, actually, I might as well just have that return range of n there. And then this can become first of Rn. Let's not forget to put the other thing in there.
So why are you returning range of Rn n instead of n?
Because we're just going to use the,
Do you not want to? Because then first of Rn won't work. It will be the entire list. Oh,
No,
never mind, correct. Okay, correct.
oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. What happened there is we have to, oh, what a tangle. Because n has not been set until we're in the middle of this thing. So,
Right. Can it be second item in the list?
No, because that's unstable. It could be the second item in the list, but it's a bit unstable to do that because it depends on the evaluation order. It's kind of ugly. It's kind of ugly. Okay. Now, the EdPeg code, I mean, up to what size, above what size. So this is all the same till we get down to here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to write that in a form that I can understand.
Yep.
And why does he have why does he have tons of repeated code here? Come on. Part R, part S.
I think he's doing right-hand side, left-hand side, and right-hand side.
Well, he should have that be a function. He shouldn't have it be separate pieces of identical code.
Yep. I think he is close in getting, so instead of using permutation, he's gonna use a method which does not use permutation. So yeah, that's the optimized version of what he currently has.
Okay. Now, we also need to say in here, find, this needs to be a check canonical form of the initial condition, right? Because it's got the exact same issue. Find canonical hypergraph, right? Exact same issue. And maybe I can get away with doing that because they'll be smaller. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that provides another dependency that we have here. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our to-do list and let's go back to what Jeremy is here for. Sorry.
So can I say one quick thing that I had to change in your O4 notebook? Both generate document and XML template does not take local object as input. And so I had to change it back to doing from your local file.
That's not going to work. It's not going to work. Rip it out. It's not going to work. It's got to be pulled from the cloud. It's got to, we can, no.
I mean, you could save it in a temp file and then.
No, we cannot because it's a one-shot deal. Okay, why doesn't it work with local object?
So, I mean, Anthony said he'll fix the generate document part and it'll probably be in build tomorrow, but XML template is going to be hard if I have to get Ricardo to change
Nope, you've
things.
got to get Ricardo to change it. It's wrong. It's got to work with local object.
Well, I'll try, but I just don't think he will do it within a day, like how Anthony did.
Um, okay, just hold on a second. What's this physics project 01?
That's my to-do list. I think the scope here will be too tiny than what
Okay,
you would
all right,
want.
okay. This is not, we cannot leave this, okay? Because otherwise, you know, unless we have something that copies these files every single time, right? Because otherwise we have no guarantee that they're going to be correct. See what I'm saying? Where do these come from? These just happen to be in my directory, right?
Yep.
So that's no
That
good.
is what we were using previously.
Yeah, I know, but that's why initialize copies them over. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it copies them over from MB template and MB HTML template, right? Right
Yep.
here. That's
Yep.
what it has to use. So, I mean, we could copy them back. They're not very big, so we could just copy them back. Let's do that, okay? Can you replace what I had before, and we will simply copy them into a temp directory right now.
Okay. Yeah.
We really just don't want this. Just send me the code back for these, okay? And
That
instead
was just I mean, it was just a link that I can give you.
oh, I know. Just give me the links
Okay.
for notebook template file and HTML template file,
Do
and
you
I
want to?
will write. Yeah, you can put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this uses local cache down here, right?
Oh, I thought I changed that. So it will work tomorrow, as per
No,
Anthony.
but much won't work tomorrow. I'm not using the latest version of 12.1 because it's so broken.
Yeah. So
Okay. So
we
let's
should
call it
remove that.
hacked local cache. Okay.
Huh? What is that now?
I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to write
Okay.
something that
Okay.
copies it to a temp file and then runs it.
Okay.
Okay. Where's the other one?
The other one is XML template.
Okay, where is that?
It's in create universe assets. Create universe assets, yeah, right there.
So you know what? It failed to copy from here. Nope. Try sending it again.
Okay.
Or send it by email. Send it.
Send it in chat.
I know, but
Let
look.
me know if it
I
does not
press
work.
copy, paste. It's not pasting.
Okay, I'll send it an email.
I did paste into that other. You know what? That may be a bug. That may be the same bug as the image pasting bug. You know what? You should report that. I bet it's the same bug as the image pasting bug. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the screenshot bug.
Right. Okay.
Which version are you running?
12/1 from November 6th.
Okay.
Note. Okay, so now we say create file. I think we just say copy file of obj to create file, I believe. So let's try that. That's crazy shit. What's that doing? Cannot overwrite existing file? See what it's showing there?
Mm-hmm.
Copy file from that to %.
No, other way around. First is source and then.
That's correct. I'm copying from.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because you're not Wolfram Universe Registry.
But that file should be made public to me.
I do think I gave you rewrite.
Okay, so then where is it? Yeah, I have it. Okay, so why does copy file not work? That's supposed to work between a cloud object, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why isn't it working here? Is that another Joel bug? Why isn't that working?
I will figure that out.
Okay, what is that? What is it? Cannot overwrite existing file. How could create file not be generating a new file? What the hell? Doesn't create file create a temporary file?
Yeah.
What the hell? It should be creating a new temporary file. Right?
That's what I would assume it would do. Yes.
Oh, for God's sake. What have they broken here?
I can't see what happened with file names.
Create file just creates a file with the exact same name. That's just absolutely crazy.
It is actually not the same name. The first three
Oh,
digits,
no, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. 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 Well, so why would it say can't write to that file? Copy file cannot overwrite existing file. Oh, maybe overwrite target. Maybe we have to set overwrite target to true. Yes, we do.
Okay.
You know, that error message should be changed
That makes sense, yeah.
to say
Actually,
overwrite target.
it does say cannot overwrite existing file.
I know, but nobody would ever think to put this in. Okay, slow but works. Okay, so that should do it here. It'll be really annoying because it's going to copy things into the temp directory every single time.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a better way to do it. We could at least copy it from the local file. We could at least copy the local object. Well, it's not worth the trouble. We're not going to worry about it right now. Just annoying and silly here. Okay, so that should be removed as soon as it, you know what? No, I'm going to do it with the local file. So the way we do that is to say, notebook template file is local cache of, oh no, that won't work. That won't work because it's got to be cached at, never mind, it won't work. Actually, this will work. Clever, clever. Clever, clever. See that? Now, if I do it again, it's faster. Bingosaurus. Right? You understand what?
Yeah, because it's cached, yes.
Okay. So let's see, where were we at? We were looking at what? The to-do list or?
Yes, I mean, you could look at the to-do list, but like I said, I think the granularity of those to-dos are probably not something.
Okay. Okay, so what I'd like to do is to expand the okay. 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 Did you deal with this user base URL? Did Joel figure that out or fix it?
They've not fixed it. They've found, so basically, I think they found that, you know, if the couple of Wolfram language commands is used like quit or something like Cloud Connect, or, you know, switching back and forth from Cloud Connect, there is like a glitch and there are bugs, but they've not fixed it yet, but they have some reproducible steps that they are working on.
Okay. All right. Let's put in the metadata that we agreed to have in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's meta information here. Okay. So this is data.
I think we wanted short code in there.
No, we want a
No,
bunch of
not,
things in there.
yeah,
We want a
not
bunch of things, but
separate.
let's just make a longer list up at the top, and then let's map it over. Then we'll just say whatever we want in the meta information, we just get by mapping over the other thing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here, what's EO? Oh, that's
something that you wanted to try, is that automatically it'll find which is the best evolution object and then the steps corresponding to it.
okay. Okay. Well, Max just sent me I see. He just sent me something which says until either an event count is reached. Let's do that. Let's do the event count. I like that idea. Let's ignore max steps for now. And let's do a maximum events arrow, let's say 1500. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Because I need a complete generation. It's not going to work. Did that thing with steps actually work? Did I try it?
Yeah, it didn't really work, no.
This thing with steps.
Yeah, you asked me to remind you that that is not done yet.
Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, generations count. There it is. What do you know? Great. Okay. Okay. The heck is that? An updated states list. Sent 216. I don't think these properties are documented. They would be in so all those properties need to get documented here. Okay, so it's another to-do item. Let's add that to my to-do items. Document okay, so where is rule signature HTML?
It is in create universe assets.
Oh, I see. It's only created for purposes of
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's reasonable enough, I think. Okay. That's all right, but let's go back up there to put in other things in the metadata here. Okay. Rule. Okay, rule complexity. Do we think we want to put in the metadata? I think Jeremy wanted that in the metadata, didn't he? For the individual
complexity
cloud.
or
well, the complexity is so that we can sort by it, right?
yeah.
But did you want the rule signature HTML in there?
Yeah, so I don't have to generate it after the fact. Yep.
But it was being put in the XML template. You see what I'm saying? It's inserted in your XML template. What it isn't is in the metadata of a cloud object.
I could read it, but I was thinking I would just get the cloud object meta information and generate the whole gallery from there. I mean, you could read the other file too.
I see. Okay. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, let's just do rule signature HTML. Then rule complexity. Date added. Okay, so these are some attributes. Okay, so let's look down here. The question is, why do we bother to produce, if you just wanted in the metadata? No, I don't want to put the whole rule. Oh, I see. Rule icon image. Do you want me to put the whole shebang? No, because this is, no, this isn't right. Because, oh, I see, that cloud object, where does the rule icon, okay. The main event, right? So given a rule number, you can deduce its, yeah, you can get its icon and things just by manipulation of its URL, right?
Right.
Okay, but you can't get the other stuff that way, which is why you want the other stuff, right?
Yep. That's right.
Okay, fine.
If it's all in one place, then I can just build, right, one column, I get everything I need. But what file, that meta information's in what file? That's in the, is it a .html or?
No, it's not in a file at all. It's in the meta information of the cloud object.
It's an option for cloud object.
But it's that root cloud objects of the.
Yes, it's the root cloud object. So,
So you can just do like option of the cloud object, comma meta information, and give you.
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold
file
on.
path is like universes slash.
Create universe assets. Hold on a second. Data. Create universe data. What's it? Can I just remove this? Rule signature HTML. I'm going to put that instead up here. Where am I getting the rule signature from?
Yeah, you're from the previous one.
Okay.
Yes. You have an extra E in your.
Okay, fine. That's where those are coming from. That's easy enough. Unless I want to make it not a, shall I put a date added string or something in there? So that you
doesn't now give time also?
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Do you want that?
Sure. Or we can ignore it. Maybe
what happens when you rerun this code? I mean, if you wanted to update the template or something, does that mean you could never rerun it?
Yeah, when does that want to get? Okay, so we need to figure that out, because when does that get time-stamped? That's really coming from, that has to come from the data bin. Because that's the thing that defines when the thing was first submitted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do rule complexity. That's my really pretty shitty. You know what? We need a better version of rule complexity. I think that's the let's just do there for now the total on the rule. We can just say rule slash dot rule arrow list length of flatten of that. It's not really a great measure of complexity, but that's a just to have something that you can sort with. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, now down here, we need to decide which of these things we will put in the metadata, meta information here. I think we need to do an association map, if I remember how that works. Yeah, key goes to f of key. So this is association map of data over. Now let's give the order that we want this in. Okay, so we're going to have probably, I would say, let's put the short code first, then the rule, then the rule signature, then the rule signature HTML, then the rule complexity. Oh, actually, we want then the initial condition. We want date added. We want contributor. And then we want causal invariant, ordinary graphs only. Actually, I'm going to name that something different. Maximum arity. Okay, transformation count is just length of rules. Length of rule. Maximum arity. Do that. Okay, let's just check that's right. Looks fairly convincing to me. You could also get that from the rule signature if we wanted to, but that's okay. All right. Anxiety contributed. Okay, so this is going to be the set of things that you can ask for in the meta information. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to roll to give this a try. Ready to roll?
Okay, so I have one thing that I should mention to you. Right now, if we all say you have a rule, you have created the page, which you have already. Now, if you try to take one interesting rule, which you have already created, it will give you a universe with number 5. So either if you want to regenerate all those things, we will have to delete them from the universes folder because we don't know how to do it otherwise.
Wait a minute. You're saying that if I try and regenerate something that's already been generated,
it will create a new shortcode because that's what we have done in the shortcode generation.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll clean that up later. Okay, we're going to delete everything. At the end of this evening, we're going to delete everything.
Okay, if that's that, if you know that, that's fine. I'm
okay,
happy.
so did you put these already in the you already did this thing here, right?
Yeah, you could just use the
No, you already did that, right? This is already the base there.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and evaluate this.
We don't have contributor name somewhere. You did not define.
I know. Don't worry about it. It'll be messed up. That's the least of our problems. Okay, let's try it here. Oh, I've got some other things I want to do there. Where are my interesting rules again? They're over here. I don't want to do make a circle. Let's do something a little bit more exciting than that. Does publish universe take
yeah, you should
list?
take it a list.
Oh, for God's sake! Okay, this is a different issue here. Don't tell me. If we're going to be calling Joel, if this is screwed up, we are calling Joel.
I have a feeling it is about how we are calling XML template. You have a comma there in module.
Okay, separate issue. Where are we calling that? Great, it's spinning. Okay, where are we calling Wolfram model?
In generate universe solution.
Oh no, what's this? Oh no, we haven't even written this one yet.
Looks like we're using it though.
Okay, so where do we call generate universe
So
evolution?
if you go down to create universe assets or data, there is EO is equal to generate universe solution.
Well, why isn't max steps just fine? There, it says it's 5. What's the problem? What? Shoot. Okay, where is this coming from? Well, you know, it could be that we've got some old definition here. I think we have to do a quit and restart everything, which is annoying, especially since we have let me show you a very, very painful thing that we have to do here. So in addition to doing this, the only way we know to get to not have a mess up here is to do this. Okay, that's why these need to be deployed in the function repository. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep, I know.
Hopefully that's going to happen in the next couple of days, if not sooner. Okay, what else do we have to do? I'm going to be using this one. Yeah, I mean, because this depends also on having, so I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. Okay, here, I don't want this. I'm going to close this up just so it's not by default. Okay, then all of this I need to evaluate. Okay. Now let me try this again. Incredibly slow. Oh, what the hell? What just happened there? Wait a minute. What just happened there? What just happened? How could that have happened again? Where is that coming from? Oh, wait a minute. Well, it shouldn't need this anymore. Hold on, I see what's going on. But I'm about to lose my I'm about to really get furious with Joel here about this. If this is broken, I'm really going to be very annoyed. Did you see that? The sign in with your Wolfram ID thing?
Yeah, I know. So
I'm really going to get furious.
can you do one more thing is that for XML template, can you add a file wrapper? Because right now,
Like that.
yep.
Maybe I have to do the same thing for this. But that shouldn't require the cloud. None of this should require the cloud. That's not what's going to require the cloud.
Yeah.
Right? That's not what's going on there. That's some other shit.
The permissions look right. Otherwise, I'm checking permissions for everything.
No, no, that's some other shit. The file applications Wolfram research.
Can you do Cloud Connect? Okay.
I'm going to get really annoyed. We're going to get Joel on the phone now. That's the rule. When did you call him, please?
Okay, one more thing. Can you do
That's the rule.
this on your, I'm going to send it to you on chat. Oh God, there is an extra. I mean, that should be the same everywhere, so. Yeah, see, I think.
What?
So do you see that s.wolfram@wolfram.com has that empty thing, which I don't know if it overrides the permission groups and
Also,
gives
get
us
rid of it.
I get the same thing as well as Sushma@wolfram.com. For some reason, it's not about getting rid of it because I've never given a permission like that.
So what does Joel have to say about it? It's his code. Let's get him on the phone.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Let's get him on the phone.
It is really late. So if I don't find him, yeah.
Let's get him on the phone. That's what happens when the code is bad. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's just bullshit.
I tried both his home and his work phone. It's not working. I mean, nobody's answering.
All right, why don't you go ahead and do redeployment with $universe permissions equals public.
Okay.
Let me know when you have it.
Okay, I did it.
Okay, let's try it again. You see that?
Yeah. Where is the first used?
That's this exact thing. I think. First of lock, I would guess that is the location. Why is it doing a get on that location? What calls universe registry publish?
Create universe asset. I think the first one is cloud object. So you're doing first of that cloud object, which gives the
Where's the first of the cloud object?
so before universe registry published, you see it gives destination and code. That is your output of create universe assets.
Where
And you're doing
where are you looking at that?
where you have defined universe registry publish. Just on top of it, it is returning dest and code, which returns a destination is a cloud object, and code is the short code. And so you're doing first of that.
Where's destination?
Yeah.
Is that cloud deploy?
Yes. So it'll return cloud object.
Well, let's find out what that returns. All right, apart from the fact that it doesn't have any CSS, that's okay. What's this user blah, blah, blah?
That's your user UUID.
Okay. All right, so that worked,
Yeah.
as far as we can tell. Okay, so the destination came back okay. So now, this is probably what failed. Well, let's just do first of lock. Okay, so lock is this thing here.
Yep.
Looks okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And what do you think code is? I think code will be 367 here.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead and do this. Let's say echo that. Echo that. Echo that. Let's try it again. Now, you might have to delete 367 from the, why don't you go ahead and delete it from that directory,
Okay.
just in case it's having trouble overwriting it.
Actually, I don't have a 367 because that never worked.
Okay, but look, HTTPS, okay, there's lock. There's first of lock. Then the URL execute returns first of failed. So that's something buggy even inside URL execute, right? Because we're passing it the right stuff.
Did we change what our, no, Cloud Deploy has not changed, so it should be fine. I mean, the API function, I mean.
So let's try this. The location is there. Okay. Do you think code is,
It's string.
you're sure?
Yep.
Oh my God. But the fact that that's returning like this here means it's failing inside URL execute.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how it could possibly do that. If I do this, it returns that.
So, okay, let's see. So if you go to,
Why doesn't this return a failure object? That's just wrong. I think. But anyway, if you go to what?
So let's look at the API function that we had created, right? In the beginning. I have not changed anything in this since the last time we saw, but I
That
think
was written by Joel, wasn't it?
Yes, but the first there, do you see the export? There is a first of destination, but I think destination gives just
Or where's
normal
destination
link.
set? But it couldn't give that
I
back
don't know if
here.
it gives.
It couldn't give that back.
Yeah.
Where is destination anyway here?
That is the first copy file.
Where?
Inside the module. The next
But
line.
where's it set?
The next line.
Yeah, but where's that set? Where's
Next line. Next line. Copy file. Dest is
Oh, I see. I see. Well, this is still blue. Where's cloud copy directory?
below. The next cell. Yeah.
Where?
That one.
Oh, I see.
I mean, you didn't have to run that, but.
Well, it's broken, isn't it? It's broken. So Joel's wasting our time again.
I don't think it's broken because we have used the exact same thing and we've not changed it and it was fine. So
Well, so what's going wrong here?
maybe I should quit and redeploy. So let me do that.
Okay.
Okay, I've redeployed it.
Okay. Let's try it again. Same failure.
Did you?
Makes no difference. You
Oh,
redeployed it.
Connect. Yes.
Let's see what comes back from this. I don't even understand how this could work. Doesn't URL read allow you to specify? Oh, we have to set up a request there. This is a mess. This is complicated. We have to build an HTTP request to see what this is doing. See what I'm saying? Because this can only this is returning something that is. Do you get what I'm saying? HTTP request. It's returning something. Okay, HTTP request. Of cloud object of that, comma, we do this. That's not good. A 400 is not a good response.
Can you try the URL execute again? No, okay.
You can get a, go ahead. I'm going to send you this because that's what you're going to.
Yeah, you probably have it as public and I can read it, right?
Yeah. Oops, that's not the one I want. I want that one there. This is a real big waste of time. All right, well, so we have no way to test any of this stuff because we can't get this to work. This was the one thing that Joel was supposed to get to work, right?
I mean, it worked, so I don't know.
No, but it doesn't work because it's not working right now.
Sure, yes. We have to figure out what broke after.
Just wondering whether I have to make those match somehow. I don't think so. No. I mean, this is a client-side error. That's what's really weird. Do you understand? So this, I don't understand. Get arrow. That's a get request.
Actually, it worked for me. Let me see how it looks in. Wait, that might be because I am.
Whatever it was doing there can't work. It was trying to, according to the stack trace, it was trying to get from that file. You mean you ran that code and it worked?
No, I am connected as Wolfram Universe registry. So I think what's happening is when we set the permission as public, does that mean they get to edit it? Or
No. But they shouldn't need to. That's just the URL. That's just the...
it worked for me even if I was connected as Sushma.
This did?
URL execute, yeah.
Let's try a different version.
Yeah, try a different version.
Problem is I can't use the current 12.1.
You could use 12 for that one.
No, but I'd have to use 12 for every single thing I'm doing here.
Yeah.
No, it still failed for me in 12. See?
Yeah.
But what's it doing here with this stack trace? Look at what it's doing on the stack.
It's giving.
It's really weird. It's like that file. It's a file it can't open. What's it doing with that file? You know, what's really bad about this is we can't test all of the stuff we just did here. Well, actually, we can test some of it because we can test that this came out right.
Yeah.
Home benefits pricing blog? What's that doing there?
I think that was just in that hamburger thing.
Why was it there? Well, okay, that's a good sign that
So
this
you can
stuff
check
worked.
the one with the CSS on it. I
How
sent
did you
on
get
chat.
that?
Because it works for me.
Well, it's broken there.
Yeah, the image is not working.
Although it did work in the version that I have. Right, see that? This version. Oh, it didn't have that rule icon image. Okay, well, let me look at that. That looks like a bug. Let's go rule icon image here. I don't need that. Where did I have this? Publish. You know, it's really very, very, very upsetting when it turns out that one piece of code that I haven't really personally been messing with is just totally hosed, totally broken.
So I think I might, okay, I'm going to try something else. The only thing that I see that might have happened right now is that we have not explicitly given permission for system folder. And I think that is why it's not reading that. That is what I would imagine is happening.
Okay.
That's my next try that I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so can you try now? I mean,
Oh, actually, wait a minute. This was generating the rule icon correctly. Okay, let me try it again.
no. Yeah,
Okay, but if you can move it over, it'll be in the CSS. I mean, I've
sure. Yes.
okay, and then we could. I don't know whether Jeremy is still with us or whether he just expired completely.
I'm fading, but I'm still here.
Sorry. Did you look at the CSS while we were talking, or you've just been doing something different, or whatever?
I couldn't tell what was going on. Yeah, no, I couldn't tell what to fix.
Okay. Well, okay, but I mean, can you bring up the CSS and I can start telling you what's wrong? I mean,
You want to get the test one?
yeah.
Wait, let me rerun. Oh, wait, never mind. You've not changed anything, so.
No, I have. I changed the rule icon. I got the rule icon in there.
Okay, let me try it now.
This isn't the latest code from Chris, though. Doesn't look like it.
No, it's not.
All right, look,
Yeah,
Jeremy's timed out. So look, what we need to do, we need to fix all these permission sillinesses. What I had wanted to do,
Did you change the permissions of your assets anywhere? I think it is not reading the assets from your folder. That is why there are no images.
okay, let's take a look. No. This has nothing to do with me. This is a copy. This is something that should have been copied over, right?
I think, do you see the URL? It is 367 assets and not test.assets. I don't know where, I mean.
Oh, it's not surprising that it's test.
Yeah.
It's 367 assets because that's what I put in. So the fact that this failed to copy over is what's busted the whole thing. So let's not waste our time on that.
Yep.
I mean, we need these guys to fix it and make sure it stays fixed. We could look at we could look for a second at Jeremy's index page. Hold on a second. I want to. Oh boy. See, I have another issue here. Oh, we could look at this index page just for a second, and then Jeremy should go. Go.
Okay.
Where is the index page? Can you just send me? Okay, so I mean, this isn't
So
the
rule
front.
HTML is, well, it's a front.
Okay.
That's the full set.
Okay, so here, these should be less emphasized and they should have their signature after them.
The signature is just commented out, so I have the code ready to go.
Okay.
I just need to pull that from the metadata.
Okay. I'd go on a darker background or something here probably, but I'd make these less important. The signatures. I mean the codes down there, and then
Okay.
I don't know why we don't just repeat the word universe against all of them.
I can do that, especially if I make that a little smaller. Should be fine.
Yeah, and then the parenthesis, and then this has really got to be a page that is sorted in some way, right? So it's going to have a sort at the top, and then the top of the whole thing needs to be whatever it says on the top of one of these pages. Yeah, it doesn't say here repository of notable universes. Where did that go?
Chris's latest HTML has that Where did that go? Chris's latest HTML has that header, and so that'll get pulled in. Once
I see.
once
Okay.
that's
So
updated. Yeah.
okay, then it should say up here, universes sorted by blah, and that's
Okay.
kind of a pull down.
Okay. What's
And
the
then this-
default when the page loads? What's the default order you want?
We could as well do random. I don't know. No, I mean, we probably should do. Phew. The default order should be the ones that have had the most comments, probably, which is a parameter we're not yet storing, right? But that's okay. Let me write this down here.
Pulled from the data then the way the date would be.
Well, no. I think what it'll be. See, the thing is, what's going to happen is it'll be the number of files in the directory. We should change the metadata. Yeah, what we should do is change the metadata of the file that you're picking all this stuff up from. Okay, so here what we'll do is additional notebooks. Arrow 0. And when an additional notebook is loaded, it'll do a set options on the metadata and change it.
Okay.
Right. Add an additional notebook to a universe. Note, increment the additional notebooks. Metadata field. I think that's a decent proxy for how much interest there is in these things. I mean, I suppose, look, this is as good a sort as any. Just sort by. The problem is that we will have 3-digit ones soon. We're going to have ones with different numbers of digits.
Okay.
And the ones with 3 digits are going to be very trivial, mostly. Well, it's probably okay to start with those. So when you sort here, you got to sort by numerical value. We can do that. We could have that be the default. I don't know which one is the right default. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I wish I could leave these running again overnight, but I can't because it's so broken.
So I'm thinking to get the right gallery order, we're going to deploy one for every sorted order. But should I multiply that by the filters? 3 filters times what? 4
Well,
sorts?
there are going to be more filters. There are going to be more filters. So what's
At some
the right
point,
way
this
to
is
do
just
it?
so unwieldy that we're going to have to figure out a better solution because multiplying by filters is just clunky.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure who we pull in. I mean, I could imagine how to do this with just straight JavaScript, but I'd like to avoid that.
Well, let's think about what the right way to do it is. I mean, we could call an API. Do we have time to call an API? Is that going to make the page load slow?
Well, if you're going to call an API, yeah, okay. So the API generates the gallery and then forwards to it or something, redirects to it.
You know what I think we should do?
Like a dynamic
you know what we should do? If it's one of the default sort orders, we just display the gallery, which is what the page will initially load with. If you do one of those selectors, then it goes back and regenerates the gallery. Right? It goes back into an API and regenerates the gallery.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that's the right way to do it. Do we really need the front page to be index.html? We could say /index. It'd be nice to avoid the .html at the end if we can.
Well, so you can delete that and it'll work. It'll go to the same place. So just delete .html. It forwards to.
Okay.
And it won't write that file name. Get rid of index too. It should just work. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. So that's then that's what we want to point to from the front page of the site.
Yep.
But we might as well install that. And that's also what I want on my internal homepage. If you can send that, Sushma, if you can send that to those guys.
Yep.
Because we really want to start building the main site, because we can already do a lot of stuff there. We've already got the working files. We've already got, we got stubs for a lot of things. We should start building the site with stubs in it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Okay. Well, this is good. All right.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll look at the background. That should be easy, and what I'll need is every page generated with metadata for the whole thing to build properly, though. So I'm not sure when that can happen.
Once this is working, we can start building. I'm going to be away most of tomorrow, so my computer can. I mean, I've got multiple computers, but my computer can happily running, making these things.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, great. Thanks. Yeah, I think. Okay, so look. I don't think this is. I mean, I think what's going to happen here is we're going to get this to a certain point here with a bunch of these stupid annoyances ripped away. If you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Then. The big thing for me is I've got to start writing this exposition stuff. Meanwhile, I'm going to do some additional searches. I'll generate probably about twice as many notable universes to put in the repository. Then, we're off and running, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm anxious to get my hands on the code because I want to try styling. Because I could imagine that universe gallery with just dark mode universes on a dark background would look really nice, right? No white tile.
Yes.
I'd love to see that.
Well, I mean, then the only question is whether it's too jarring if we then go from the kind of icon of the universe on dark.
I think it'd be dark on the landing page would be dark too. The top would.
No, I know that, but then to the notebooks at the bottom, it goes to white.
Oh, well, I think it's okay.
It's probably okay. It's probably okay. Okay. All right. Well, thanks. Okay, we will continue. All right. Sushma, can you stick around for a little while longer, or are you also?
I'm also tired.
All right. Okay. Okay, I'll keep going on my own. Okay.
All right.
Good stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay.
Bye.